What's going on, guys? It's Cameron from CamDeeGaming, and today we're going to be covering the Fertilizing the Land achievement or trophy in Far Cry 5. That's coming up. Alright guys, so the exact description for the Fertilizing the Land achievement is using a tractor, obliterate 5 enemies, and this has to be done in the campaign. Now, even though this is a pretty straightforward achievement, I do have a handful of tips that are definitely going to help you as you're trying to get this. First things first, you're going to need a tractor. So you can either go to the garage and purchase one, the Reaper's a good tractor, or if you look a little bit east of Fall's End, there's sometimes one sitting in a field, or you might even see a Peggy driving one around. He might try to run you over, so you can shoot him and take the tractor for yourself. Second, it's harder to find 5 people to run over with this tractor than you might think. I ended up having to drive all over the place, and my first tractor exploded because I drove it through a fiery mess to try and run 2 people over, and it wasted the tractor. For that reason, I recommend that you have the blowtorch tool so that way you can repair your tractors if they receive damage. My next tip is to avoid trying to chase down cars. You won't be able to outrun any other vehicles while you're in the tractor, so don't waste your time trying. Also, keep an eye out for your dog Boomer. I accidentally ran him over a couple times, and not only do you feel terrible, but you have to turn your tractor back around to go revive him, and that's sort of a pain in the butt. Another small point that you do want to pay attention to is that you have to actually pulverize the enemies with the front blades of the tractor. You can't just run them over. There was at least one person who I tried to kill with the tractor, and I ended up kind of just squishing him or smacking him with the tractor rather than actually pulverizing him. And in order to get the achievement, I do believe that you have to run them over with the front part of the tractor. If you're having a hard time finding enemies to run over, you might want to try and go to an outpost you haven't liberated yet, but it can be kind of tricky maneuvering any vehicle actually in there to run people over, because a lot of times there's crates and big boxes and stuff in the way that isn't going to move. If you've already liberated all the outposts, you might have to do what I did and just drive around the road until you see enemies. A lot of times they're by themselves or in a pair of 2. But once you've run over 5 people using the forward blades on the tractor, and you'll know that you've done it correctly because there should be a spurt of blood that hits the windshield, then you should get the achievement. So I hope that all those tips help you get this achievement. It's not very hard, but it can be time consuming, especially if you can't find the people right away. But stick with it, you will get the achievement eventually. If you enjoyed this video guide, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.